Yo, welcome back, demons. Today, wait, what is this? I was a little busy getting the quiver, um, off the recording, whatever. But we're bringing the scorch bow into the Doom. And what method are we using? The bread and butter. So let's get started on that. Um, so instead, normally I bring a little noxious halberd, but for this, I'm gonna bring the crystal halley. It does do a lot more acid, but we're gonna feel it out. I'm bringing the void, the Venator ring instead of the light bearer. Only reason I'm doing that is because later when you're deep, I feel like there's not as many melee phases. But yeah, so let's get started. For my non-Tebow havers. Now, what I recommend, do Doom until you get a Tebow. The treads are a little down right now. They're about 200 and I think 20 mil. They're down about 20 mil right now, which is fine. 200 mil is 200 mil, and the boss is super fun on top of it. I like to put Piety on if you can. Right there I didn't, but holy smokes. Nice. Shit like that. But keep it pushing. So that one took how long? Fuck, a minute and 11 seconds. Okay. So obviously the Scorch Bow. There we go. See what we hit. Nice little 41. Love that. And if you're not familiar with Zoom, right here we're just gonna hit reg. If you're not familiar with Doom, something I like doing is marking 2 tiles away from Doom. All that's really doing is putting me just like close enough where I'm not in melee range. Nice little, nice little something to go off of. Because I think a lot of people move unnecessarily at the Doom, which you once you learn you don't need to move like that. Because I see people clicking all around, and you're just doing too much at that point. So yeah, keep it tight, keep it minimal. All we're doing is reacting, and that's all Doom is. Later, from 6 to 8, we do a little differently and onwards. But you see him protecting range melee or range mage, you have all day to hit him. And if that does hit you, in the earlier ones, it will hit a 60. When he does this phase, where he's not protecting, but you hear that, that is when you hit him with either your staff, Scorch Bow. I think you can Emberlight him, but I don't prefer that. And this is light work. I think if you're afraid of the Doom and you're like not wanting to learn him, because maybe death fees you don't want to pay for. I honestly paid about 20 million death fees when I was learning him, and I've already made, in say a little over a month, 1.3 billion, and that's not like grinding him that hard. 1.3 bill I've made. So I think that 20 mil to learn him is super worth it because you hit the treads. I've gotten 3 pairs of treads, so treads are going for 200 mil. And then a lot of Ajax, those go for about 70 mil. And then when you pull the leather, those are about 80. To make the confliction gauntlets, that's about 83 mil. So say stay stay locked in, stay hungry. And if you're failing a lot, I hope this video can help. Keep in mind, you don't want to move that much. All I'm really doing here is just reacting to what I'm seeing. Attacking every tick I'm able to. Because if you're trying to stay alive, it's very important to do that. I say nail that first. But once you know how to stay alive, and then you're able to add the damage, that's when you really start seeing the success. But yeah, we're looking pretty delicious so far. If you see two blues and a green, you know you gotta protect the one that has two first. So this one's gonna be green. Now when that slow rock happens, it actually drops a boulder on your feet, so you have to move. And try not to move onto a tile that's already has like a shadow on it, because you're gonna take some damage. Now right here, I see nothing visually. I go off of audio. And audio is really key when doing Doom. For situations like that, I really can't see anything, but I can hear the first one, and you know, like, you gotta kind of know the timing a little bit to know, like, when to switch, how to switch. So there we see two blue, we protect blue first. Come on, a little acid. Now this is bad. Kind of got chanced a little bit, but we shake it off. Honestly, probably gonna heal up a little bit here. No reason not to. The only time you're not gonna like heal up right here is when you have to cast your mage spell, because that might throw you under level. So here we're gonna bring them to the middle of the wall, and this is what we're gonna follow for a lot of this, so pay attention here. Middle of the wall, and now we're gonna go to the bottom middle of the wall. However you're looking at the square being this, you're always gonna want to put them in the middle of the wall, because that gives you the most volatile earth. It'll be, if he's up here, it'll be from the left to the right. Pay attention here. So you see this? And then once you know like how to get rid of acid, that's gonna be your bread and butter as well. So here, we're gonna let it come to us. Take a little acid damage, but it is what it is. And that's that. We're gonna just follow that. We actually took damage there because I misclicked. Okay. And now after this, he's gonna have another car phase where he dashes. And as long as you're in, like, if you're killing right next to him, you won't take damage if they explode, but whatever. So here, you don't want to get dashed into, because that'll actually nuke you in the later waves. It'll hit like, I think 40, which is game changing. Right now, I think he only hits like 10 or something. I recommend like not stopping unless you get like a unique, just so you can learn it. Because I see a lot of people go 1 through 6, and then obviously if you don't have enough heals, oh right here. So I just got nuked. That little rock tile is what we want to start on. Because starting on that, and I got it set, that little slow orb, I gotta show you the next wave. Low-key trolled on it a little bit. And we're slightly weak, but we just don't stress it. Alrighty. So as we can see, he's gonna go into the rock there, and we actually won't take any damage. I'm gonna lead him into the other rock. Tiles in description, by the way, in the description. Okay. And we're gonna want to lead him to the middle of the wall. And he's perfect in the middle. So you want to shoot the one that you're gonna start with instantly. We know we gotta protect range, and we know we gotta get this started. And just like that, bam. So when you see the volatile earth spawn, you want to shoot the one you want to finish on, where the orb is gonna finish first. That's the first one you're shooting. So when he dashes, he breaks all the boulders. We have plenty. So we're not stressed. We just don't want to take any damage here. And that's that. So this is the time where you can get full health. Okay. And then we'll pop a little ranging potion. Alright, so the start of the wave, you go to the rock tile that we have marked. And then standing in this tile, you wait for the slow little projectile, like right here. Go at the end of it. This one comes a little fast. Bingo. Now all we did there was we let the rock explode in the air. You can go one tick faster. But as it explodes, that's setting what tile you're on. That's where the rock's gonna land. So we wait for it to explode and then go. Having a Noxious Halley or Crystal Halley is best because it's a 2-tile type of thing. And when we see that XP drop, that's when we move away. It's crucial that you move because if you hit him, stand still, you're gonna get hit by a falling rock. And then potentially just get nuked out and die. So yeah, we gotta tighten up on that. Alrighty, that's our finish line over there that we just shot first. We're gonna wait a little bit and then we're probably gonna just shoot this one, shoot it now. It's a field thing. Walk into it if we have to. Make sure we're just getting our DPS and staying in the orb. And this is a good time to heal up if you guys are weak. It's a nice little breather. You can be right on the boss for situations like this. Okay. Yeah, I'll just melee that one, why not? I like to just drag him in a corner. And we're valid. So like I said, go to that rock tile. It's crucial. Setting that first rock really allows this to be as smooth as possible. So here's the slow orb. We're going to step into a shadow now. So step and then step into the shadow. You're waiting for the shadow to basically explode. Now here we're going to wait. It exploded. Now you move and then you step into a shadow that you saw. Stepping into a shadow basically makes it so you can't get a random rock to fall on you because there was already one. That's what the shadow is, falling rocks from the sky. I don't know about that, but you want to step into a shadow. If you step directly into a shadow and it explodes, you will take damage. So that's why you want to step next to the shadow first and then step into it. Now over here, you want to be in the vicinity of the rock. We see that little dust kick up. So here I'm going to show you if you stand on this tile, you're going to see under him, watch. You see that little rubble that he kicked up? That's when you can get behind the rock. And now we're going to do this. So if we're able to set that up every time, you're going to do it every time. Just make sure you're not going to take any damage there. Oh, now this is pretty prime time. We're just gonna shoot this one. Step next to a shadow, then step into the shadow. All you're waiting for is it to explode before you step into it so you don't take damage. And being in the shadow, you know you're not gonna take any damage from random shadows because there was already one there. Step next to one and then step into it. There's an audio cue for it for sure. So that's 1 through 8 right there.